What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CubReacts, as we jump into another brand new banger from across the globe. The sounds of Iyanya alongside Ayra Starr. This one goes by the name Cool. Again, another new release from Ayra Starr, who's been very, very busy so far this year, which has been really exciting to see. I'm pretty sure this is the first time reacting to Iyanya on the channel as well. Always good fun to find someone new to react to. As always, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. But please do remember, if you are new to the channel, that this is an analytical breakdown, so there will be a lot of pauses, there will be a lot of conversation. We're going to break down as much of the tune as we possibly can, from the production value to the vocal performance, even the audio slide itself. So we're going to try and do as much as we can. So if you are cool with that, I hope you stick with us, and we're about to jump into this one. Let's go.
Yeah. Whoa,
We're going comic book style, okay.
It's Iyanya.
I really like this art style.
It don't tell when she see me now. Don't tell when she see me now. It don't tell when she give me now. It don't tell when she give me now.
It's a really smooth start, man. The bass line on this is really, really nice. Very, very smooth. The low end is just kind of bouncing and kind of pulsating away. And then on top of it, you've got this really clean vocal from Iyanya above it, which is just kind of almost semi-whispered. It's very kind of nasal. There's not a lot of actual kind of full vocal melody going on. It's almost just kind of humming along to the tune, which works really nicely. Loving the space on this one to begin with. It's sounding great. Let's go.
My don't they give me problems. Say I know the picky call, I don't need from far. After I chop one, I take off. I don't miss a good thing, I make up. That thing will happen, I set up. That thing will lead to the breakup. And if you don't mind, let's miss some makeup.
Okay.
These things they happen for Lagos.
Loving the way the vocal is constantly growing as well. It's becoming more and more prominent as the tune rolls on. What I'm really liking about this is those really subtle kind of electric guitars in the background, just kind of plucking away, just slowly giving the tune kind of an ambience, the level of texture, and the overall soundscaping is really, really cool, man. It's very warm, the actual arrangement. Loads of really nice kind of very buzzy sounding instrumentation that just gives the whole thing, as I said, this kind of warmth, this natural heat, which works really, really nicely. I'm really excited to see what Ayra does to this, but again, the vocals so far great. That sort of transition into the harmonies that have just arrived as well, really, really clean, man. This is great.
Still I won't be with you, still I won't ride for you. Baby, call me on the phone anytime that you need some. Now you can pull up on the low. Ready now.
That little melody's wicked, man.
Yeah, baby, call me on my phone anytime that you need some. Yeah, you can pull up on the low. You already know.
Yeah, man, it's smooth. Wicked vocal line. I've got to say, there's so much kind of emotion being rolled into it, and yet it still has this really, really subtle feel. I'm loving the approach to this one. There's something really enjoyable about just the way his voice sits within the instrumental. It feels very well kind of thought out, the actual combination of his vocal textures combined with what's going on in the actual instrumental. Again, you've got these really nice, very minimal sounding kind of snare snaps that are doing a lot of the work, but then on top of that as well, that really nice kind of subtle bleep, bleep sort of melody that just pops in. Again, using those guitars to full effect. The arrangement on this is fantastic.
You can call on me, you can call on me. Anytime you need something, let me give you something. Let me give you something, baby. You can call on me, you can call on me. Anytime you need something.
I'm loving the vocal melodies, man.
Let me give you something, baby.
The whole approach of the melodies is really nice, because again, they're using kind of 3-note notation, but they're using catchy 3-note notation. Again, it's very circular, very hypnotic. The actual simplicity of the lead melodies with the backdrop of this really warm, quite complex arrangement of different digital sounds works really nicely. It just kind of cuts through and gives you a point that you can kind of grasp onto, which then pulls you into the kind of tundra of different sort of sonic waves that we're getting in the background. It's a really nicely arranged tune, man. I'm really liking the approach to it. Again, I'm liking the fact this is only a 2-minute 45 tune, meaning it's quite short, but we are hearing a lot happening already. We've heard 2 or 3 phrases already. Obviously, the intro, the verse itself kind of progressed quite heavily, and then into the sort of hook section as well. So I'm liking the arrangement. Let's see how it develops.
Am I selfish if I say I want?
Let's go, Ayra.
Is it too much to ask for your love? If I can't know you, sure you go pick my call. It is easier said than it's done. You say you're busy, got me looking dumb. You got me knocking. Tell me what it is, and my priority. You got what I want, but not what I need.
Interestingly enough, it's quite rare you hear Ayra this far back in a mix. Normally she's very much front and center vocally, as in like the actual vocals sound like they're bang in front of the instrumental. With this, they've been kind of blended to be a part of the instrumental, which works very much in the theme of how the tune is going. It's very layered, very textured, lots of different things going on in the backdrop, and we heard it with Iyanya's vocal as well, very much kind of folded into everything that's going on. This isn't an instrumental with a vocal, this is a complete kind of composition, and both of the vocals are tying into that really nicely.
I wanna say goodbye, goodbye. Got your number on speed dial, speed dial. I'ma give you one more chance. Why you gotta tell everybody that you're mine? Hold me like you hold me. Kiss me very slowly. Hold me like you hold me. Kiss me very slowly.
Mad.
Hold me like you hold me.
Her vocal sounds fantastic, man. I'm loving the fact that it's kind of phasing in and out of this phone effect. Like, we're kind of getting it going from that sort of hold me like you hold me. But at the end of the final note, it kind of transitions into this much more filtered out version. Really, really cool. Again, a note on the actual percussion side of things as well. I've clocked it as it's gone on. There's like 3 or 4 different clap and snare sounds that are all kind of rolling in tandem with each other. One of them's really loud. I think that's the first one you hear. Then you've got these much more backdrop sounding claps. And then there's a third one towards the end as well, which sounds different. It means the actual instrumentation doesn't get boring because there's different claps, different pieces of percussion doing different things each time, and it keeps it sounding very refreshing because your ears aren't getting overused to any of the actual individual pieces of percussion. It's a really cool thing to do.
Kiss me very slowly.
Oh,
Nice use of delay as well. Yeah, overall, man, this one is really, really smooth. Again, it's quite a moderately short tune. Anything under 3 minutes, you're always going to be kind of lucky to get a good sense of depth and direction, but I think they've achieved a pretty good job, I've got to say. I have really enjoyed the visualizer as well. It's pretty much just this sort of image here, this sort of cartoon image, combined with, obviously, this sort of visualizer here, and then the sort of sweeping stuff going over the top, but I think it does the job for what needs to be done. We'll let this one run through to the end and then give you our final breakdown there. I like the fact that this is like cartoonized. That's really cool. There we go then. The sounds of Iyanya alongside Ayra Starr. This one going by the name Cool. Really cool tune. I'm liking the overall approach to it. I feel there's a lot of good stuff to like about it. I actually would have preferred to have had another verse from Iyanya in there. I think the vocal texture he brought to this was really cool, but I think both of their verses are really, really solid. Again, the transitions between the verses really nice. The kind of complex percussion underneath as well. The beautiful backdrop of different sort of sonic layers, which works really nicely. And then both of their vocals working in tandem with that worked really nicely as well. So yeah, good tune. Very nice addition. Continuing for Ayra Starr, her fantastic start to 2022. And I'm going to be sure to keep up to date with what Iyanya is up to. So there we go, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this technical analysis and musical breakdown. If you did, please make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And don't forget to let me know what you liked about this tune in the comment section down below. We read every single comment, so please do get involved. Alongside this, if you haven't already, please make sure you're hitting that the follow button on the Fresh Afrobeat Flavor playlist. There is a link in the description down below. It's the playlist that's the official playlist for CubCamTV. Go and get involved. It's one of the best places to keep up to date with the latest releases from around the world. So there we go. That's it from me, though. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.